All right, we back. Ortho BMAC. Continuing the goal, man. I'm trying to get 4 rounds back to back. We're breaking 90. We barely did it in the last episode with the Sunnyside Golf Club. And so today we're going to be out in Las Vegas Country Club. And we're going to be playing from the Gold Tees, which is about a little over 6,700 yards. So same goal. I'm going to try to get all bogeys and 2 to 3 pars is what I'm looking for to break 90. The holes that are indexed at 10 and above, those are the ones I'm going to try to actually go after in par. The ones that are 9 and below handicap, I'm going to aim for a bogey. So that's kind of the strategy. Now, obviously, I'm going to try to do the best I can on every hole, but that's kind of like mentally where I'm at with it, just to try to break 90. And then, like I said, after I do, or if I do 4 in a row, the next thing is, well, not only break 90, but try to get the low 80s and then eventually break 70 and so forth and so on. So we're going to get it started. Let's go. All right, so we got a par 4. Fairway is not too bad. So I just want to kind of get it out there, 420 yard par 4. So see if we can get everything started off on a good note here. Set. All right. All right, so didn't land in the fairway, but I did avoid the bunker, so I'm okay with that. 170 to the pin, which is almost in the middle of the green. So I have a 7-iron to try to get it up there. Landed a little short, 165 I'm hoping for, and let it trickle on up. But again, it's the number 3 handicap, so I'm okay with a bogey. So I just want to try to stay out of trouble and advance it as best I can, and just focus on getting some pretty decent contact. Set. All right, so needed 170, went 183, a little bit more than I needed. That's my problem with clubbing up, man. Every time I club up, I hit it pure. And if I'd have chosen the right club, it wouldn't have happened that way. But nonetheless, we are on the green with a birdie putt, albeit a very long one, 47 feet, downhill 7 inches, a crazy right to left. And so I'm going to go out far left and let it turn back to the right. And I just want to get it somewhere close to give me a decent look at par. All right, not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, so now we have this for par. Looks like just 5 feet straight ahead, nothing crazy going on. So it's all about just getting a nice, smooth stroke on it. Ooh, and I smoked it past. All right. So, squandered opportunity. So 3 feet, downhill slightly, firm just to get it there is what I'm going for. Wow. All right. Squandered an opportunity there. As you know, I'm trying to avoid all the doubles on the card. And we started out with the first hole with the double. But hey, we got to persevere. We can fight through it, man. We'll be quite all right. On to the next hole, par 4, 387, so not too bad. Same thing, just try to get it out there. Give me a decent look on my approach shot, and we'll go from there. Not a good swing. Cut. Yeah, came over the top on that one, but it didn't kill me. All right, we're in the rough. That's 2 missed fairways back to back. We got 174. Grab a 7-iron again because I'm coming out of the rough. And I'm going to try to get it close. Just focusing on the contact. Oh, that was not good. See what I'm saying? When I choose the right club, I never hit it good. Now, had I clubbed up to a 6, oh, I would have smoked it. But that's golf. You got to stay in it. All right, third shot, 60 yards. I just need to clear this bunker. I got 56 in hand. Just try to get it up close. I can still save a par on this hole. And again, it's the index at 9, so I'm okay with a bogey at the same time. So just looking for some good solid contact just to land it on the green. All right, solid shot there. We got a 9-foot putt for a par. So let's go ahead and let's make it. What am I doing? That wasn't even close. All right, 3 foot for bogey. Ain't no way. That's 2 holes in a row. All right, so that's 2 holes in a row where the simulator cheats sometimes. There's no way I didn't make the right putt on both of those holes. I mean, 3 feet, all you got to do is just go back and it goes in, and they made it go right. But anyhow, it is what it is. We're on to the next 160, par 3. We're going to make it some ground. I actually want to be a little short here, so I have an 8-iron to try to get it up there around like 150, 155, and then just kind of punch it up right up next to it. So let's make it happen. All right, so I did the first part of the plan, executed that properly. 7 feet, downhill 2. Got this for a birdie putt. Let's go ahead and make it a little left or right. So I'm aim a little just outside of the cup to the left. Work on my tempo and pace. There we go, baby. All right, so that was a nice little bounce back birdie, because again, those are, I mean, I'm not even trying to get birdies. So that kind of righted a lot of the terrible job on the first 2 holes. So we got some good confidence back. And so we have another par 4 in front of us. And same thing, let's just try to get it out in the fairway. And even if I don't hit the fairway, just don't get myself in any trouble so I can have a decent second shot here. Don't get behind the tree. Not the best swing, but not in any bad trouble. So I'm in the rough. Got a pitching wedge since I'm coming out of the rough. And 114 to the hole. Pin is in the middle toward the back. So I may be a little long, but I'm okay with that. And if I hit it how I want to, it should be just a little short. So pitching wedge, just to try to get it right up there, somewhere in the middle of the green. Set. Not too much, but I knew that was a possibility. All right, so we're in the rough. Kind of flew the green a little bit, which I knew was a possibility. So it is what it is. But we still have a decent look at it. And again, all I want to do is just kind of get something close to give me a good look at par. Wind blowing a little bit left to right, so I'm going to go a little bit left of the flag and let it kind of roll in. 41 feet, 56 in hand. All right, a little more juice than anticipated, but I'm not mad at it overall. And I have a 7-footer for par. So left myself a decent shot at this. And now I just got to execute, man. No excuses. 7 feet pretty much straight ahead. Let's sink it. All right, coming off a birdie and a par on the last 2 holes, I'm feeling pretty good. I have a pretty long par 4, 447, almost 450. It's the #1 handicap on the hole, so you already know we're going for a bogey on this. But it's just a matter of just getting a good tee shot out there, getting off the tee. So we're gonna see if we can keep that momentum going. All right, my driver is going nowhere today. And that was only 238. But we got 209 to the hole. I have my hybrid in hand. Let's see if we can do a slight little cut up there and just get it close and basically just avoid any trouble, though. That's the only thing I want to do is just avoid trouble. Oh boy, where you're going? Where are you going? That was about as poor as a swing could get, huh? Should have gone my 6-iron for that. But anyhow, we have 46 yards to the pin. I want to land it somewhere around 38 and let it roll up because I don't have much room behind it, and it's a bunker behind it, so I definitely don't want to be long. So just a nice little easy little just to get it up there, hold it, try to keep it low. I don't really like flyers unless I have to cover a bunker or something like that. So let's do it. Oh, that's pathetic. Oh my goodness, what was that? Okay, so I have this for par. Say, what is this? 43 feet, a little right to left. And so I'm just going to try to put it out to the right, let it run back, and just try to get it close. Try to get it a little bit past the hole, but not anything too crazy. Oh, didn't hit it. That was pretty bad. All right, so still right to left, 13 feet now. All we got to do is just make it. Soft taco. All right, got a double on that hole, which is not in the plan. So things aren't quite going according to plan right now, but we still have a lot of holes to go, a lot of ground to make up. It was the #1 handicap hole, so it is what it is. Moving on, we had a very long, a very long par 5. That was really disgusting. Sorry about that. A really long par 5 here, 556. But we can make some good use, and we start out by just getting a good tee shot out there in the fairway. So that's what we're going to try to do, and then we'll worry about our second shot sometime after that. All right, finally got a decent tee shot out there, almost 260. So now we got something to work with. We got, what's that, 259 to the green. I'm going to go at 3 wood. I know I can't get there, but if I can get about 215 out of this, I'll be in very, very good shape. If I get more, even better. But I'm going to try not to overswing it, to try to do too much. All right, I wanted 215, got 226 out of it. So definitely did more than what I needed on that one, so that's good. I'm in good shape. This is my third shot. I'm 72 yards out. Just need to clear the bunker here, and I'll be on in 3, which means it's a green in regulation, and I have a birdie putt. So let's just do that. I have more room to the right of the green, so that's sort of where I'm going to aim. And 56 in hand, and I'm just trying to make it happen. Sit. Not a bad shot. I like it. I had a decent amount of spin on it. You can see I still have my divot mark. If this is real life, I would definitely go and fix that and repair that first, because you got to take care of the course. But this is a simulator, so we'll let them take care of that. But we have a downhill putt of 17 feet for a birdie. It's a little left to right and then right to left, so I'm not worried about any of that. I'm just going to play it straight and just work on my pace. Why they do me like that? Ah. That was a #5 handicap hole, and I parred it, so that's house money right there. So I'm happy. I thought they were gonna give me a birdie. It barely just grazed the lip. So beggars can't be choosy. I'm happy with that. Can't complain at all. And here we are. Okay. I'm going a little left of it because there's water to the right. The pin is 150, but I moved it a little bit to the left, so it's 145. 8 iron in hand, and anything left of the water is all right. So I'm just focusing on some good contact here. All right, that was some questionable contact. I'm glad I aimed more to the left, because had I been aiming at the flag, that would have been wet and I would have been rinsing that ball off. So we turned out pretty good. We're on the green, which is a green in regulation. And we have ourselves a birdie putt downhill 28 feet left to right. So again, working on pace. So I'm going to go about 2 cups to the left of the pin. Watch my pace and let it turn back right. Got to hit the ball though, Brian. What is that? The putter. It's my gift and the curse, man. All right. We're still in the 7 feet, a little left to right. Let's make this, man. Come on, we can do this. All right, coming off a par, that's how you keep your head in the game. That was the 17th handicap hole, so to lose a par opportunity on that would have been devastating. But we squeezed it out after that terrible birdie putt that I made, but we were able to persevere and still get a par on that one. So I'm feeling good about that. Pretty average size par 4 here. I think it's, I can't even remember what it said, but it doesn't matter because the first thing off the tee is just to get a nice clean one out in the fairway is what I'm aiming for anyway. So let's try to do just that. Oh, got underneath that one. Oh boy. All right, I got myself in trouble, so I gotta take my medicine and just gonna try to punch it out into the fairway and see what I have after that. So ball in the back of my stance because I want to keep it low to get it underneath the trees. And again, just trying to get something out in the fairway. All right, so mission accomplished. Got it out in the fairway. 134 to the pin, pretty much in the back a little bit. So I'm gonna go pitch and wedge and pretty much just go straight at it. If I go to the right, I'm okay with that because there's not a lot of room to the left, but I'm pretty much just trying to go right at the pin, pitch and wedge in hand. That, my friend, was a golf shot. And so now we have a chance to get up and down for a par and save this whole 7 index. So if I get a par on this one, this is house money. 10 feet, pretty much straight ahead. So I'm just going to work on my pace because, again, if I can get a bogey on this, I'm not mad at it. But I want to go ahead and make this par, though. All right, I can officially say I have a par train going right now. That's 3 in a row. They didn't want to give me the par, though. It barely rolled around and fell in, but I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Short par 4 here, but it looks like it's some water near the hole, so I'm thinking if I should even go with driver because I'm probably going to lay up and not go to try to carry all the water anyway. But I'm going to go with driver still, and then we'll worry about the second shot once I get there. So got myself into trouble last hole, so let's see if we can avoid any of that with this one here. Oh, stay away from the tree. All right, not a good swing. Yeah. I'm gonna go with my 9-iron and lay up 210. I could get there with my my 3-wood, but if I don't hit it good and I go wet, it's just not worth it. So the old me definitely would have gone for it. And if I hit my 3-wood pure all the time, I would definitely do it. But to carry it 200, I have to hit it clean, and it's doable, but it's not. The probability is not high. So I'm just doing 9-iron just to lay up, just to get it close up there, and then have a third shot coming in. All right, that is like just such a great decision. And then the layup is just a perfect layup. Didn't have to do a full swing, just wanted to advance it, actually landed in the fairway, didn't go too far up. And I've left myself 81 yards for my third shot to get on in 3 to get a green in regulation. So I'm gonna do just that. I mean, I have a ton of room behind the pin, so I'm gonna try to hit about a 85 to 90 yard shot just so I can avoid, you know, mishitting it and getting it wet. So I'm okay with being a little long. I have a ton of green to work with. And we're just going to get it over. Nice and easy swing. Let's do it. All right, so I'm in for a green in regulation, and I have myself a birdie putt. So pretty much straight ahead, it's 21 feet, a little left or right, but I'm just gonna play it straight and just work on my pace. So I finished the back 9, 4 straight pars, which is, I mean, that's put me in a very, very good position here. So I just need to kind of keep everything going. Just a very well-managed par 5 I just did there, right? To lay up when I could have tried to go for it. But then if I got over, would I really have made the eagle putt? No. Would I have had a tap in birdie? Probably. But was it worth the risk? I don't think so. So great management. And then for those that are wondering what the gimme is 2 feet. So that circle is 2 feet. So I like to think that I can make a 2-foot putt. So let's keep the momentum going. Number 10 hole on the back 9, par 5, 523, I believe. And we're just gonna try to get it out there. Got underneath that one too. Jeez Louise. Such a bad drive. It's a poor drive. I have like forever and a day to go, so I'm not even worried about it. I just want to avoid the water to the left and all the trees to the left, so I've angled it out to the right a little bit. By default, my 3-wood kind of cuts out anyway, so if I go out to the right, that's pretty much where I want to be. And whatever I can get out of this, I'm happy with it. Just looking for some good, solid contact, that's all. Not the best contact, but I'll take it. All right, pretty much topped that one, but I got away with it a little bit. It cut over just like I thought it would. But I got about 215 out of it, so I'm not mad at it. And I have 108 left to get to the flag, and it's toward the center back of the green, so I can be a little short on this. So I have 56, and if I can land it about 90, 95, I will be happy with that. So just looking for some good contact. All right, I think that is another green in regulation there. So I'm on in 3. I have myself another birdie putt, 22 feet, same thing, almost left to right. And this is what I'm looking for. And so if I can just get this bad boy close, I mean, obviously I'm trying to make the birdie, but worst case scenario, give myself a tap in par, and hopefully it lands in the gimme circle so that I don't even have to putt it. So working on my pace here just to get it close. Go. All right, so we are going to have to make a putt here. All right, so we have 3 feet. And all I need to do is just go back and forth and stop it and just let it roll onto the hole. Wowzers. Am I really pushing it like that? My driver is, boy, that's the gift and the curse, man. I mean, that's just bad. But I'm okay with bogeys. Bogeys, like I said, those are not going to kill me. I'm not mad at all at that. So 413 on this par 4. Water to the right, trees and all that mess to the left. So I just want to try to get something out in the fairway to give me a good approach shot. That's all I'm looking for. All right, I can't be mad at that. We're in the fairway, baby. What is that, 244 on the drive. I have 169 left, 7 iron in hand. Pin is in the front, so if I'm a little short, I'm okay with it. And we just want to get some solid contact and get something moving in that direction. That was the club. Had I been able to hit that bad boy straight and take some of that draw to that, that would have been perfect. But we're not in bad shape. We have 47 feet, a little bit off the green. Try to hit it up into the hill and let it spill over. So I'm gonna try to keep this one a little low and just give ourselves a shot at a par. Slow down. Okay, I'm happy with that result. I've given myself 5 feet for a par. It looks pretty straight ahead. So let's just knock it in. Bro, am I really leaking it out like that? All right, so we've started off with back-to-back bogeys on the back 9, which again, I'm not mad about. We're still on pace to do what it is I'm trying to do. And so we're just going to stay mentally focused. And so we have a I forgot what it was, but it's not a very long par 4. So just trying to stay out of trouble to give me a good decent wedge shot or short iron shot in is what I am looking for. So the trouble looks like it's left. So we're going to try to stay away from the left a little bit here. Alrighty. Hey, upstairs. I'm recording. And close the door. Thank you. Alrighty, so I like the start that we get off to here. Put it out there 252 in the center of the fairway. So we have 133, and pin is toward the back. I have a pitching wedge, which is what I wanted to have coming into it. And we're going to try to get it close. If I'm a little long, I'm okay with that. If I'm a little short, I'm okay with that as well. But I think this is going to be the right club. It's all about just having some good contact. Oh, direction is terrible. All right, that was not a swing that I am super proud about, but we did get a green in regulation. So we're all right, and we have ourselves a birdie putt, albeit a very long one, 72 feet uphill a little bit. So I got to get a little mustard on this one just to get it close to give me a chance at a par in this hole. So here we go. Not enough. Not enough. But we have 9 feet. We'll go a little left. We're going to sink this bad boy. Watch what I tell you. Oh, put it too far out there. All right, so another bogey. That's 3 in a row. I'm not concerned about bogeys, but that was the 18th handicap hole. So you kind of like to try to par birdie those, but we bogeyed it, so it's not going to kill me. So we have a decent sized par 4, number 2 handicap. So let's see if we can get one back, man. Let's get a par on this one. So let's start off by getting another good drive out in the fairway. All right, 281 on that drive. How do y'all like that? Had a little mustard behind that one, huh? I got it in me every now and then. But we are in the first cut. We have 134 to go to the hole. I have a 9-iron in hand because I need to carry everything. If I'm a little long, I'm all right with that. And just looking for some good, solid contact to get me in the vicinity up there. That's all. Sit. All right, not the best swing. That was the right club, but I didn't shank it, but it just wasn't good contact. I put it out there too far to the right. But I have a chance to still get it close here. We're in the rough, so I'm going to try to bump it up 56 in hand. Try to get it close to see if we can get out of here with a par. So very, very important shot here. Try to hit ball first and just get it to the hole. Turn. All right. If you told me at the beginning of this round that I had a 5-foot putt to par the number 2 handicap hole with what I'm trying to do, I wouldn't be mad at that. So guess what? I'm not mad at it. Now we just have to make the putt. It's a little bit downhill slightly, but it's only 1 inch, so I'm going to play it like it's straight ahead. Only 5 feet, so I'm watching my pace. I'm just trying to get a good roll to get it there. Oh, and I smoked it. Smoked it. All right, so I have 4 feet coming back the other way because I had hammer hands on that one. And now we need to sink this one. Oh, boy. This game giveth and it taketh away, man. The confidence is up and down. This is a roller coaster, and it's an emotional one. But hey, we're still in it, man. 14th hole here, par 3, 152, 8 iron in hand. We could do some magic with this bad boy. Let's just get it up there. Nice clean strike. Oh, that wasn't good. But I might get away with it. I might get away. All right, so I didn't strike it that clean. It didn't feel good hitting the club face, but I got away with it, and I'm not mad at it. And now I have 8 feet downhill pretty severely, a little left to right. So I'm just going to give it a nice little nudge, a little see if we can sink the birdie. But if not, just get the par and get out of here. A little bit outside the cup to the left. Didn't go high enough. All right, that was a nice bounce back 3 after getting a double. So we're okay, we're good. Just got to keep it going so that equals out to be a bogey on every hole, which again is what I was trying to go for his back 9 here. So we got a par 4 here. Just try to get it out there. I mean, it's the same game plan. I mean, golf is pretty simple. It's just hard to do, right? Get it in the fairway, give yourself a good second shot to land it on the green, give a birdie putt. If you don't get the birdie, knock it in for a par. Like, that's the easy formula, but not always easy to do. So we're going to focus on one shot at a time, and that's the tee shot. So we're just trying to get something out there that's not going to kill me. Sit. Don't get behind that tree. All right, got it out there, 260, 259. So I'm going to go with the 8 iron. I got 158 left. It's in the center of the green. So I have 8 iron to try to be a little short and let it run on up. That is the game plan. Oh, why are you going to the right? And into the bunker. Oh, that was the club. Oh, that was the club. But I'm telling you, man, if you got to have good contact. But we're still in it. We're in the bunker. Open the face up on my 56 a little bit. And Just try not to smoke it over the green. Pretty short-sided, and it's a bunker on the other side. So let's just try to get out of here nice and easy. Weight on my left leg, club face open. Oh, that's too short. What was that? Oh, what was that? All right, let's try it again. That was just as bad. We're slowly breaking down on this hole. All right, right to left, so I'm gonna put it out to the right. It's going downhill as well, and see if we can get it to roll up close. Go in. Now, why can't you stay in the gimme circle? Come on now. Hard to have 2 feet. It's an official blow-up hole at this point. I'm not even taking the glove off. Looks like it's a little right to left, or left to right, so I'm just gonna get it there. All right, we're coming off a double, and this is golf, man. It tests your mental, and so you got to leave it alone and bounce back. I had a great tee shot. I thought I was gonna end up in great shape, man. I only had like what 169 to the green, but anyhow, that is behind us now. We're on to a new hole, par 5. I think it's like 430 something. So same formula. Let's try to get something out in the fairway that I can use to have a nice second approach shot. Boy, I'm coming across the top. But that ain't gonna kill me though. All right, 200. I'm just gonna get a 6-iron. I'm not gonna try to get there. Just wanna advance it and stay out of trouble. 6-iron in hand. Oh, be good. Be good then. All right. All right, so I squeezed 197 out of that 6-iron on the green for a green in regulation. So we're in a good position, which means that I have a nice birdie putt. It's downhill, even though the thing doesn't say it. Left to right, 14 feet, working on pace. Put it out to the left a little bit. Let's get this birdie, man. Come on. Brian, hit the ball. What are you doing? What is up with me? I don't know why I keep doing that. Get it past the hole, man. All right, so 4 par, 4 feet. Let's just get it there. Oh, boy. All right, coming off of a par, the number 8 handicap hole feels like a steal, so I'm happy about that. We have a par 3, 177 yards. I had a 7-iron in hand, and we just want to land it a little short and see how much rollout we can get. And so, just focusing on some pretty good contact is all I'm trying to do here. Oh boy, just get over the bunker. All right. Good contact, just kind of hooked it a little bit. I don't even know if you call that a draw, but Had a little too much of that baked in, but we're in a decent shot here. Got to get it over the bunker, only 50 feet. So I'm going to open the face up a little bit and just get it over. And if I go past it a little bit, I'm okay with that. So let's just do it. Don't hit the ridge. Don't hit the second ridge. Stop. All right. Not the easiest par putt, but it's makeable. A little right to left. 13 feet. Let's do it. Too much. Cooked it. All right. 3 feet for a bogey. There's no way. No way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. All right. Boy, that was just terrible. A double on that par 3 is terrible. But hey, listen. We still have a shot to do what we need to do. Par 5 looks like it's going to be another course management type situation because there's water right in front of the green. So I'll probably lay up again. So no pressure on my tee shot. I just want to get it out there. And that's it, man. Come on, let's do this. Oh, got underneath that. All right, so I'm definitely laying up here, trying to go left into the fairway. 8 iron, whatever I get out of it is fine. I'm not really trying to kill anything, but just don't want to go right. And give myself a nice approach shot. So I'm just working on contact. That's all I want here. Nice, smooth contact. All right, sit. Stay in the fairway. All right, so I got 115, and there's water in front, so I'm not going to play with my 56 to get there, because I can get there, but if I'm a little short, if I don't hit it just right, I'm wet. And so 115 is too short for my pitching wedge, so I'm going to be a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather be long than to be short in the water. So just working on good contact again here. Pitching wedge. Let's see what we can do. Oh, no. What was that? Get over. Boy. Okay, I don't know if it's because the end of the round my body is just breaking down on me, but that was terrible. Pathetic even. But nonetheless, here we are. We're in the rough. Let's use this 56 to get it close and tap this in for a par and see where we end up on the round. Roll, roll. Not bad, but I thought it was going to hit the ridge and roll on down to the hole, but it didn't do that. So here I am with 11 feet, a little left to right, and just pace just outside the left edge of the cup and let it roll back. Did I do it is the question. Did I do it? 87. Let's go. So the last round, 89. I improved by 2 shots with an 87. Greens in regulation was 50%. I'm okay with that. I like that. Fairways, 33%. We got some work to do there. But biggest thing is we wanted to break 90. We did that. And I love this exercise for me because it's always my short game and my putt that kills me every time. And if I could, you know, some of those 3 putts that I did easily could have been mid to low 80s. But I'm not mad. 87, mission accomplished. Let's go.